journalist. We're going to let you know more about her and her work here in Egypt and abroad. We also have a special report and much more, so do join us.
عشان نغير المايند سيت ده، وبالتالي اول خطوه اللي احنا نقول عن الموضوع، ما نتكسفش، ما نخافش، نتكلم بصوت عالي.
احنا مش هنسمح تاني ان حد يتعرض لنا سواء بالالفاظ او حتى باللمس. خلاص مثلا الاعتصام اللي هو بتاع الايام دي، لما ابتدوا التحرش، الحادثه اللي حصلت بتاعت البنت اللي جه 200 واحد عليها، ابتدوا يقولوا ما فيش بنات تبات في الاعتصام، فبينجحوا في ان هم يعملوا كده للاسف.
النهارده بيثبت ان الراجل المصري الشرطه العسكريه خالف الشريعه الاسلاميه اللي هي بتقول له حافظ على عرض وشرف بنتك وستك المصريه. فانا بقول له يا ضابط يا جيش ويا ضابط يا شرطه، انت ليك ام وليك زوجه وليك بنت، لا تقبل ان عرض المراه المصريه ان يهتك نهائيا.
كل يوم انا بروح الشغل او بروح الكليه، كل البنات اللي في مصر كده مفيش بنت بتسلم من التحرش. مش حكايه لبس، مالهاش علاقه باللبس، بتنزلي لابسه كويس متغطيه ومنقبه ما بيفرقش، ولا ليه علاقه بالسن. مش بيحترم ان ست كبيره ممكن ام تبقى شايله طفلها، ما حدش بيحترم ان دي ام وان شايله حد، لا مفيش اي احترام.
كنت انا في امريكا زعلت قوي وهي بتقول لي انا بحب مصر وانا نفسي اجي مصر، بس خايفه من موضوع المتحرشين وكده، وقعدت تقول لي كان يماجن فيميل وكمان وايت فيميل اللي ممكن يحصل لها. فدي حاجه فعلا حزت في نفسيتي قوي ان احنا بقينا مشهورين وسط العالم بالظاهره دي.
بنشارك بالظبط، احنا نص المجتمع، يمكن اكتر من نص بشويه، ومع ذلك بيتم تجاهلنا في كل حقوقنا. ده حتى الحقوق اللي عندنا عايزين ياخدوها مننا، عايزين يلغوا الخلع، عايزين يشيلوا قوانين التحرش، حاجه مستفزه جدا. يعني مش عارفه باننا نص المجتمع واكتر ومع ذلك متجاهلين تماما كاننا مش موجودين. يعني البنات هي قلب الثوره، فاحنا اللي بنمشي واحنا اللي بنهتف واحنا بنبيت في الاعتصام، فمش هتكسرونا يعني. بقت منتشره زي ما بقول لحضرتك، المواصلات اللي تركب اتوبيس ما بتسلمش، تركب ميكروباص ما بتسلمش، مترو ما بتسلمش، ما فيش يعني بالبنات اي مكان بيتم فيه التحرش، واذا مش باللفظ بالنظره بالايد، الفاظ بذيئه يعني بتمس يعني تخدش الحياه، ممكن يمد ايده، وفي الاخر المستفز ان ما حدش ممكن يقف للبنت دي، ما حدش بيدافع عنها.
مش الضغط المصري، لكن دي مشكله عامه في مصر، واحنا ان شاء الله كشباب بندعو لان احنا نغير العاده دي. يعني اختك ما ترضلهاش ان هي يعني يتم التحرش بيها، فلازم تحافظ على ايه انتوا تعتبرها زي اختك.
يعني سواء بقى عن طريق بقى نشر التوعيه الاخلاقيه والدينيه، او سواء عن طريق سن القوانين القويه اللي بتواجه التحرش. يعني انا اعتقد ان المتحرش لو تم تطبيق القانون عليه يعني بعقوبه قويه جدا، يعني هيقل مشكلته كتير.
Now we're going to introduce you to Hania Mohib. She is an Egyptian journalist. She graduated from the American University in Cairo. Her major was in mass communication. She learned a lot about mass communication. She started off her career as a TV presenter here on Nile TV International. She also worked as a presenter in other channels, and she worked as an editor and a journalist. She wrote about, and she still writes about, many important issues regarding the economy, the issues facing women, and much more. So let's get to know her better. Thank you very much for joining us in this edition of Women's World. Today we're very much honored and delighted to have with us a very dear colleague. We have with us Mrs. Hania Mohib. She is a journalist, and she used to work with us here on Nile TV International. Good to have you with us, Hania. How are you?
Good to be here too. I'm fine, thank you.
Hania, let's start with the early beginning. Your studies, before you kicked off your career, you graduated from the American University in Cairo, and your major was mass comm. So tell me, why did you choose this career in particular?
Well, actually, when I was a school pupil, actually, I never thought about having a career. I was more into staying at home. I was thinking in a very classical way. I studied in a sister school. So when I went to AUC and I had this opportunity of going to AUC, I was very puzzled in the first year, which is the freshman year. You don't get to choose right away as soon as you get to the university. You take your time the first year to choose the major. My mother was sort of favorable of going to art studies and history of art and things like this. And I didn't know what to choose. I was a bit puzzled. But I met someone whom I really highly appreciate, a journalist in Al-Ahram. And she was a graduate of the Faculty of Arts. So she was a journalist and she was covering arts. So I like this example, and I thought that maybe we can combine your artistic tendencies and taste to the study of journalism, especially that I was into writing. I liked writing. So I decided to take mass communication, especially journalism, and I was very lucky to study it at AUC because the technical side, or the practical side, was much more enhanced and in depth. I had much facilities. You know, we had a newspaper, we have a TV center, and this was very useful.
So you kick-started your career as a TV presenter or as an editor?
No, actually as a TV presenter, because when I was presenting and writing documentary programs here at Nile TV, I was at the same time studying in the Edham Center. But as soon as I finished this study, I wanted to have an experience as a reporter. And I even didn't do this right away because I got an opportunity to go to Italy and work in ART. I don't know if I'm allowed to say other names of other TV channels, but I worked in Italy in an Arab TV channel, and I tried different positions in the TV production business. I worked as a writer and as a producer for promotions and things like this. And I guess this was very important, not only as a career experience, but also as a life experience.
You worked as a journalist, as a TV presenter, and as an editor, and all this enhanced your experience. So after all this experience, where do you stand now, and how do you see the experience that you gained?
Well, sometimes I see myself as someone who got bits and pieces of everything, and maybe this is what I told you before we started the recording. But at the same time, I think that my career helped me so much in developing my personality, because I never took my career as you know, strictly a professional person. My career was a learning process for me, and my career was went according to what I liked. I decided to leave jobs just because I thought that I'm not learning enough from these jobs anymore, or because the environment was not suitable for me. So I guess that I learned a lot, and what I learned most importantly is that I need to be a student and a researcher for as long as I live.
Hania, Egypt is a hotspot of events, and you never stop and you never stop expecting what's going to happen, and this is very juicy for the media business. So the current events, how do you cover the current events? How do you see the ongoing events, and how do you see the work of journalism and the role of the media in the current events?
Well, when I shifted to print press, I decided to shift to monthly and weekly magazines, which doesn't necessarily require the daily follow-up of news. I do follow up news daily, but not to cover for the coverage as much as for cumulative knowledge and experience that would help me to produce longer news reports and investigative reports. So I do cover current events, but I'm not really so much involved in the coverage of these current events, because I focus on the longer pieces. I have to tell you that ever since the revolution started, I haven't been writing about the current situation. I was trying more or less to open up issues that have been neglected for long, whether in economy or in the social arena. And such as women issues, labor issues, agriculture, some problems of the industry. I tackled many things that were neglected for long, because I thought that pursuing the current events and pursuing politics is lacking a lot, because what we are doing is more of analysis. And actually you cannot analyze, because there are many hidden facts about what's going on in Egypt. So I decided to move on to the things that are factual, to the issues that are very pressing, but at the same time were neglected before.
Did you find any link between all these issues that you discussed in your writings and